Good morning and welcome to a different location today. We are at the newly established NOS Marina, it's newly developed I should say, and we are on this beautiful Princess V42, but look at that backdrop. There's not many marina berths in the country, probably in Europe, that have a view like that. And in this video, we'll try and move away from the view and onto the boat. This is a absolutely lovely, lovely example of V42. It's had this stunning new upholstery fitted just this season, which as you can see, looks fantastic, really, really good, and really sets the boat out from the crowd, giving it that real quality feel and really modernising the cockpit. Okay, so let's revert back to our normal practice. Let's start at the front of the boat. As you can see, the boat's got a blue hull, and that really does help the boat to stand apart from the crowd. You've got your anchor windlass up forward, beautifully crafted stainless rails the whole way down. I just wanted to show you how well the boat's looked after. The owner of this particular boat has fenders, socks on each fender, and these really do help to keep the scratches away from the blue hull. Okay, so I have to admit, until I've been on this boat, I hadn't actually been on a V42 before of this generation, and the first thing that strikes you is just how much room there is in the cockpit. So here you've got a fully equipped wet bar, you've got electric griddle, the boat has a generator so you can run the griddle off the generator, and just everywhere you look, sensible storage, bits and pieces cupboard there. As you can see, the owner's got lots of bits and pieces in there, useful kit. And on the starboard side of the cockpit you've got this really nice proportioned C-shaped seating area, ideal for entertaining. It's got this really, really nicely finished teak table with the cup holders in the middle. The owner's got these really practical cube stools just this side to give you even more seating around there, and it faces that really practical wet bar. So if you're making lunch, having a few drinks in the evening, it's a really nice sociable area. As we mentioned as we first started the video, everywhere you look has been reupholstered, and it's got this diamond stitched seating which looks really, really smart with the Princess logo there embroidered, and it really does make the cockpit feel really special. Teak cockpit throughout, again enhancing the feel of the cockpit. And then we'll go further forward now and just see how much more room you've got further forward in the cockpit. Right, so I'm in the driving seat at the helm, and it's full suite of navigation equipment, some of which has been upgraded. So we've got a really smart Raymarine axiom plotter, which you haven't used one. They're really smart, they're touchscreen, great visibility, really bright. That's then patched into the pre-existing Raymarine autopilot. You've then got the two tridators or the ST60 pluses, so one's a depth and one's a speed gauge, which is as it's set up at the moment. Up here you've got the bow thruster, so that's really easy to operate. There. Electronic controls. So you'll also spot this little chap up here, which is a Volvo Joystick system. So this boat is the Volvo Penta Aquamatic system, which means that each stern drive can move independently. As a result, you can use this joystick to maneuver the boat at low speed. You can twist the joystick to port, the boat will spin to port. Twist the joystick to starboard, the boat will spin to starboard. You can then move the joystick in any orientation progressively, and the boat will go in that direction. Now, if people are new to boating and worried about manoeuvring at slow speed, this really is a game changer. That, coupled up with a bow thruster, means that you can put this boat anywhere with very little experience. Another really good feature on the V42 is this electrically operated opening sunroof. Really transforms the boat from being a cozy space to open in the sun area. Another party piece on the V42 is the tender garage. Now this boat's got a Williams 285 jet tender in the back with a Williams tender launch recovery system. It's really, really easy to use. You basically just slide the tender out with a winch and then winch it back in. Really, really simple system. Now a tender isn't actually included in the sale of this boat, but it is available by separate negotiation. But it does show you that you can store a Williams 285 in the garage. It's an incredible layout boat that gives you everything you would get from what would be a much larger boat. Let's jump down below and take a look what we've got down here. Now as you can see, as you walk down into the saloon, you've got ample space. Another C-shaped seating area on your port side, perfect for entertaining. The table here does fold down, so in theory you could make that into another berth as well. You've got some really good storage on the port side, big portholes that let plenty of light through, and then moving into the forward cabin, for the size of boat, there's plenty of headspace, plenty of room. Always nice to see a good amount of space at the end of the bed. Now, a boat of this size to have two en suites is pretty impressive. You've got a really good walk-in shower, electric flush toilets, and the teak floors, which look really smart. We just now come back into the saloon area. Underneath the television here, you've got a nicely finished cocktail cabinet. Galley, plenty of space, lots of storage for essentials. Then in this cupboard here, you've got the boat's control panel, which is very much standard Princess. The boat is fitted with an air conditioning system, so you'll notice the air conditioning control units. If we just move slightly further aft now, we're going to go into the aft cabin. So in here you've got lots of head height as you come into the cabin. You've got 2 twin berths and another ensuite, which again, I've said it already, but I think for this size of boat to have 2 good size ensuites is really quite a unique design. Wrap-around shower screen, electric flush toilet and a basin, and with then some storage up in those lockers up there. Plenty of hanging space in here as well, so you've got room there for hanging and then some additional cupboards down below.